Jay, that was a beautiful song. That song right there is from Our Ladies from Flow. It's Fine Ladies of Wrestling. Lina Latina. She's also a musical artist as well as the cast member of Flow. Yeah. Lina, that was a beautiful song. This friend of mine, man. Congratulations.
And there's a music video also about the song. So go to our Facebook page, Flow, Fine Ladies of Wrestling. You could Google it, and it'll come out on the first page, and you'll see her video right there. Lina Latina, Fine Ladies of Wrestling. And soon, about Fine Ladies of Wrestling, now that you mention it, Diamond Valentina was very occupied in the Impact Wrestling. She got to meet a lot of the Lucha Underground wrestlers, interview them. So we're going to have her back into the show, and we're going to be talking about wrestling. But again, let me remind everybody that I believe in Wrestling Team Vision Dojo. At the basically they will have on Friday, September 1st. The doors open at 7 p.m. and that's in Narcoossee Road. And basically we're gonna be telling the address in a little while. But you could go to Google Team Vision Dojo. You could get the address there in Narcoossee Road. Friday, September 1st. You're going to see the newest stars that are coming from the newest, from the best dojo in wrestling. I believe in Wrestling Team Vision Dojo in Narcoossee Road. You could call 407-334-2200. 407-334-2200. Get information. You want to learn how to be a wrestler. You want to be in better shape. Check it out. He's going to be the trainer of the Flow cast. Fine Ladies of Wrestling are going to be training at Team Vision Dojo. The Fine Ladies of Wrestling will be in to make a special appearance at that match. We also have a photo shoot that Saturday, so Flow is flowing, and we're moving. So we're going to be creating that. We also have the in talks. Oh, I have a very interesting thing to tell you. You remember 7 Stars, right?
Yes, of course.
Well, they offered me all their equipment and their website. So he wants us to take over his domain of 7 Stars. So that's kind of funky because we were looking for a place where we could air Flow. So we have to kind of study that dynamics and see if there's something true there. But see how God kind of like throws things up in the air and you go like, huh? Because we wanted to do this project. Some people were saying that the project was moving slowly. We were looking either to go to Telemundo or Super 55. And then all of a sudden, well, here I have a whole cable system that broadcasts online, and I want you to take care of it. That was the deal. And I'm like, wow. So I said, well, I thank very much the gentleman of 7 Stars. We will analyze that deal, and we will see if it's profitable for Flow and for us to be able to do something like that. But what I'm saying with this is that God shows you messages and symbolisms, and you just have to be in tune to it.
Basically, it's your sight of seeing that you are on the right track.
Yep.
That a lot of eyes are catching, and a lot of people want in now.
Yeah.
And this is where it comes into where you have to be a clear mind, stay humble, stay grateful, pray to God, and make sure the right people are in our circle.
Exactly, because as the right people come into our circle, those that want to do bad also are like sharks.
Yes.
They smell blood and water, and they're like, okay, let's see what I could do. Let's see what I could do. As a matter of fact, Terry Ojuela, who's the casting director and one of the associate producers for our project of Flow, she's been telling us that some of the older girls, the other girls that first of all tried to start all this baloney, then all of a sudden started saying, oh, when are you guys going to train? When can I come back? And like, you knocked out that bridge and now you want to build it? Hey, come on.
Never burn your bridges.
Exactly. Number one thing in any industry, you have to verify your sources. Sure. You have to make sure you make the right decision and don't make a decision based on a reaction.
Yes. And don't go off of what you hear.
Exactly. two good adults, two friends like you and I. We've had our discussions. We've had our decisions, and we come to a happy decision.
Right.
Why? Because I want the best for you, and you want the best for me. You keep your individuality with Steward Management. You're with Sama Productions. You're here with the radio show. You're an executive producer. We do not plug our creative juices. You give me your ideas. You tell me what's going on, and basically we flow. Pun on the word flow. So we flow to be able to make this a better show, and you proved your point. You did a hell of a. You had very little resources for Dance the Runway, and you pulled off a heck of a show. You pulled off a heck of a show.
Thank you.
Bohemia was the first interaction between you and I.
Right.
Knocked it out of the park.
Yes.
There's still people talking about. Can you believe that there's still people talking about Bohemia? They're still posting pictures. They're still posting comments in Bohemia, because we did not put un tapón. We didn't put a stop to our creative flow of how we were going to do it. You just took it. You went with it. You were timing us. You were telling people where to go to the cameras. I was on stage, but that type of camaraderie is what I think is going to happen with Flow, and is happening with Flow.
Yes.
Because if you look at the pictures and you see the girls, you were there in a conference call, but you heard you never left the conference call. You heard everything that was going on. The whole entire time. You heard everything. There was chatter. There was fun. There was laughter. We got down to business. Yep. We're going to be coming out with a logo pretty soon. We're going to be coming out with a website pretty soon, because Mr. Miguel has told us that we need to kind of give it that individuality in the internet, and it's true. So we're going to be coming out with a website. There's going to be a photo shoot. There's going to be scheduling for training. The girls are going to start to train, so they're going to feel the pain, but it's going to be all flow. So they're going to start training. So we feel that when we have the pace, the correct pace, we have both teams already set up. We have our rosters. Yep. We're going to be building the bios pretty soon. So we feel that when God guides us, He guides us and says, okay, well, this is what I think where you should go. And again, he doesn't think about minutes. He doesn't think about days. Minutes, days, hours, a calendar, that was fabricated by man.
Right.
God don't work like that.
As honestly, as well as money, greed leads to nothing.
Exactly. And they say power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yes, that's why you have to have a level head. And the fact that these girls are part of the project not only as talent, they're part of the creative process. And they were asking me, but Jay, are you crazy? You got almost 10 girls there. How do you deal with their egos and stuff like that? And I said, no, I let the egos flow. They do their stuff. But when we got to get down, they understand the concept and the value of this project, and we move forward.
That's when it comes to your product of your own environment. When you keep your environment loving, supportive, caring, we stay loyal to each other. You will create happiness. People will be happy. They want to stay. They're comfortable. That's important, Mr. J, because we can't expand this way, because he won't allow it. He'll stop it.
Oh yeah.
He'll destroy it. Trust me, I've seen it. This is why I went up to Steward Management and created my own. Yeah. I was tired of all that around me. So right now, the environment we created is like finally, we're able to get a support team where it's real. It's not about ego. It's not about greed. It's not about being on top of each other or fighting over each other. We all have that, like you said, we all able to have that platform to create our creativity, so everyone has a say in their character. Everyone is quite comfortable. I mean, it's a different set form that I've ever seen, which I've always wanted, and I'm so glad. So with that said, I pray that we keep our circle tight, and all the outside that doesn't want the same doesn't get it.
Nah, because I've read the Bible, and the Bible tells of a lot of stories of triumph. And one of the most incredible stories is the life of Christ chronicled through the Bible. He had his ups and downs, but he had his core group of people. He had his 12 apostles. So basically, we cannot aspire to inspire if we do not have a core group. And I think with Flow, we have our core group.
Yeah.
You and I, for the radio show, for Summer Productions, when we do all the theatrical presentations, we have that. We have that creative juice. But anyway, before I go, I said I wanted to play a trivia game with you. You like candy, right? You like candy.
Of course, I like dulce.
All right, you like dulce. All right. So, what candy bar was named after the family horse? I'm going to give you a multiple choice. Either Fast Break, Butterfinger, Milky Way, or Sneakers. Ding, ding, ding.
You know what? First guess, Butterfingers.
Actually, you were close, but it wasn't Butterfinger. The Hershey's family horse was named Snickers.
Oh wow! Wow! Wow!
Okay, so let's try another one. Who invented the candy bar? Milton S. Hershey, Joseph Fry, Henry Nestle, or John Cadbury?
Oh, Nestle.
Actually, Joseph Fry, he was the first one to mix the cocoa powder with the caramel, and he came up with the first chocolate bar. He worked for Milton S. Hershey.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So, yeah. And let me see if you can get this one. There was a candy bar that was made with chocolate, raisins, and peanuts in a 4-square bar. Was that a Reggie candy bar, a Chunky bar, a Nutty Raisin bar, or a Babe Ruth?
Babe Ruth.
Nope, actually the Chunky bar. So, see, your trivia of candy is when my wife brought this, I was looking at the answers and I was like, wow. The year that the original Hershey Milky chocolate bar was introduced was in 1900s.
Wow.
You know.
That's so interesting. Write this down.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm talking about candy because I can't eat it. I have a problem with my blood sugar, so I'll talk about candy all day. But you know, and another one. Did you know that when introduced in 1932 till about 1975, and I know this because I ate this candy bar. And actually, it was the Three Musketeers. It had 3 pieces of candy in one package with each separate flavors. The flavors were vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry.
Wow.
That's how the Three Musketeers started.
Really?
It was with 3 separate flavors since 1932 all the way to 1975. And I remember this because I used to go to my local Five and Dime, and I would buy a Three Musketeers when I came out of school, from middle school.
So you could buy Three Musketeers different flavors?
Yeah, the Three Musketeers in the same wrapper had three different flavors.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's
it makes sense. Three Musketeers, yeah. I get it.
And guess what, Mimi? In the year 1900s, how much was a Hershey bar? Can you imagine?
1900s?
Yeah.
A penny.
Actually, you were close. 5 cents.
5 cents. I believe it.
So,
yeah.
So remember, and I started looking up in Facebook and in the internet because now the internet has even things of the 1900s. The Hershey wrap was very simple. It said Hershey chocolate bar, milk chocolate, 5 cents. Can you imagine that? 5 cents in 1900 was a lot. Was a lot. I think a pound of sugar was about 5 cents. So imagine that. And these Hershey bars were really big. They were about this big in the 1900s. Yeah, that people would buy those, and I guess they would eat off of them for a couple of days.
Yeah, I'd say that's 5 cents.
Yeah, my friend. Well, my dear Mimi, I think we've come to an end of another show. Is there anything else that would you like to say?
Just Checkup Sports will be on the air next Tuesday.
Yeah.
They're going to be our sponsors for Flow, ladies. Mm-hmm. They're going to be sponsoring us with some of their sportswear from Mr. Beasley. So he's going to call in next Tuesday at 7:10. So listen to me. and listen to Mr. Beasley because he's going to announce on how he's going to support us and be our sponsor for Flow Ladies.
Good. And that's going to be next Tuesday, right?
Next Tuesday at 7:10.
Yeah. Next Tuesday we'll have probably other people physically here to talk about a little bit more about the politics. We'll also have an update of the La Comisión de Igualdad for Puerto Rico, the Commission for Pro-Equality of Puerto Rico that had their first meeting. So those are the 2 senators and the 5 representatives that Puerto Rico has elected to represent them in federal Congress.
Nice.
In Congress. So we're going to see how that's going. But as you say, talent is something that shouldn't be wasted, right? What you say?
And so the saddest thing is wasted talent. Don't waste what God has given you. Don't be afraid because fear can stop you. And just keep praying and make sure that the people are right for you in your circle.
And I'm very grateful to my friend and my brother in Christ, Miguel Montes. Gracias por su emisora Radio UNT. J. Jesús Rodríguez Caballero, deseándole lo mejor en las bendiciones del Padre, del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Que me los bendiga muy bien en este martes y en el resto de la semana. We see you next Tuesday. Listen to me.
All right, guys. So listen, check us out next week. Check Up Sports is going to be on the air with us. Mr. Beasley is going to announce how he's going to support Ladies of Flow with his sportswear. Check us out next Tuesday, guys. Listen to me.